the Logitech G513 Carbon GX Blue. It's a premium keyboard with a not so premium switch. I'm Rio Gian and welcome to the Rio Gian channel. Right off the bat, I love the font and the floating key design. These are the traits that I like most when it comes to looking at premium mechanical keyboards. The layout is standard, which is awesome because it makes it really easy to find keycaps replacement for. I really dig the minimalistic design. It's a no-frills keyboard that I can definitely bring to the office without drawing much attention. Then again, I did choose the blue switch, so I might attract some attention from other coworkers. If your coworkers are cool with you bringing loud keyboards to work, then more power to you. If not, you might need to pick and choose which keyboards to bring. I like how they decided to move the media controls to the side of the keycaps instead of the front. This way, it's right in my line of sight whenever I type on the keyboard. For the num scroll lock keys, they make it so that it shows up on the computer screen instead of the lights on the keyboard. This is really nice because I would much rather prefer this than having the actual keys being the toggles. You know, like it's that sort of holistic feel where if you push the keys and it's a toggle key, then the lights aren't always there, and that really bothers me. This keyboard is definitely a very expensive looking keyboard. Then again, you sort of paid an arm and a leg for this keyboard, so I guess it's fair game to make it look this expensive. From looking at the box, it says they use GX Blue switches, but from looking at the actual switch, it says Kale. And it looks like Kale because it has that square shape with the lines. I do like the lights being on the PCB instead of on top of the switch, so that's nice. In terms of reliability, I'm not sure how long lasting these switches are compared to the lights of the Cherry MX. Then again, this switch has been in business for quite some time now, so I guess they're doing something right to be in business this long. This keyboard uses Cherry stabilizers, which I like because it makes it easier to take out the longer keycaps when it comes to cleaning and replacing the keycaps. Personally, I hate dealing with the wires from the CoStar stabilizer, and the hatred for the stabilizer is to the point where I would rather pay more money to have the Cherry stabilizers than having to deal with the CoStar. Listen, everyone is different, so it's really up to you in terms of which ones you prefer. I know that there are people that actually like the CoStar over the Cherry MX, so it's pretty much up to you. They use the typical thin ABS keycaps, which is standard for most of the mainstream gaming keyboards. This is a mainstream gaming keyboard, so it's pretty much expected. I guess at this point in my career as a keyboard reviewer, you can even call it that, to just either give up complaining about the lack of different keycaps. Then again, it could be that if I complain over and over again, it might just work. If I ever see the day when a mainstream keyboard manufacturer uses high quality keycaps, then that is the day I'm really proud of myself from complaining so much. Then again, there's that Corsair MK2 SE that actually uses PBT keycaps, so I guess the day has come. I am proud of myself. The wrist rest game is very strong because not only its pillow is soft, it's magnetic as well. It's actually really soft though, instead of that cooler Master wrist rest where it appears to be soft but it's actually hard. This one is similar to the Razer wrist rest where it's actually really comfortable to the touch, and I can see myself actually using this wrist rest. Since this is a high-end keyboard, there is a part of me that wants the wrist rest to be RGB, but I'm not sure if that is expected yet. Maybe somewhere down the line. And for now, the wrist rest game here is really strong in my book. The back of this keyboard has this nice design and there are cable routing slots. I believe these are for either mouse or headphones because the slots are too thin for keyboard cable. The flip up feet does have rubber on them, so this means that the keyboard will be planted at both angles. The rubber pad does a good job at keeping the keyboard planted during heavy typing and gaming sessions. There is a slot for something. I don't know what it is, so I'm guessing that they either have an extension later on for products that they will be using the slots. As of now, I have no idea what it's for, so comment down below if you do. I really like how simple the software is for this keyboard. The interface is something that does not require you to look up when you want to do something. To my knowledge, there isn't layers of lighting effects, but there are pre-made effects. So you can choose some of the pre-made effects if you like what they have. There is onboard memory, so this means you can carry the keyboard from place to place and you will still retain that lighting effect that you set up from the beginning. At least I think there is. Comment down below. Prove me wrong. I hope I'm not wrong. There are profile selector and you can import/export profiles. Since Logitech is a mainstream company, I would assume that there are lots of custom lighting profiles to choose from. After doing a quick search, there is custom lighting profiles for you to choose from, which is great because honestly, I believe most of your money is going towards this software because the Switch is not premium, so there must be something to put your money towards, right? It's gotta be the software. Or is it this piece of aluminum that's on the keyboard? I don't know, but I think it's the software though. For $150, this is an expensive keyboard without a doubt, so if you're paying this much money and not getting a brand name Switch, and that's a turnoff for you, then stay clear from this keyboard. If you buy this keyboard for the typing experience and you like the RGB lights, there are other options which are cheaper. If you really like the brand Logitech and you really want a clicky keyboard from them, then this is the keyboard for you. For people that aren't brand loyalists, I would say there are better and cheaper options than this keyboard. Personally, I would like to have this keyboard, but I can't stomach paying that much money for it. So, if you made it this far and you haven't subscribed yet, click on the subscribe button. Ring that bell to become part of the mighty notification squad. As always, have an awesome day.